Coming up on today's Blazer Sports Report, we'll provide previews of teams as they look forward to coming back to play this fall and next spring. Our reporters are reporting from throughout the country from their laptops and their smartphones. Your Blazer Sports Report starts now. Welcome to the Blazer Sports Report. I'm Colin Walker. In our first story, Blazer Sports reporter Braylon Allen provides a preview of the fall 2020 season for the football team. His focus going into today's story was to look at which players may be key ingredients to the team's success as they look to make another run for a national championship. Here's more.
Coming into the 2020 season, this year's Blazers football team is looking for revenge as their last game came down to the wire in the second round against the West Florida Argonauts, who went on to the national championship and defeated Minnesota State. The Blazers, led by head coach Gary Goff's focus is to keep the team hungry and motivated as they are fueled to make another run for the title. A minor setback, the Blazers return a loaded offense with quarterback Rogan Wells at the helm with a two-headed monster rushing attack in Jamar Tompkins and Seth McGill. Wells also has 90% of his receiver corps returning in seniors Leandre Gallimore, Brian Sons, Kenny Benjamin, and the 6'3 junior David White. Not to mention the shifty quarterback Ivory Durham with receiver Trayvon Roberts back in the fold. On defense, Coach Lee Stalker is excited to the heavy amount of talent coming back, starting on the defensive line with juggernaut Thomas Incoon, who is the leader for this defense, and Jadavian Williams. Linebackers Nick Moss, Stephon Williams, and Jamion Gaskin also return with a loaded secondary in Corey Roberts, Eric Ross, Mondrell Jefferson, and Riverius Rivers, alongside cornerbacks Aaron Dawson and Raynell Killian. Valdosta State is coming off of a 10-1 record with the Gulf South Conference title and the Peach Basket going into 2020. Look for the Blazers to reemerge and contend for another title this season. For your Blazers Sports Report, I'm Braylon Allen.
Thanks, Braylon. The defending Gulf South Conference champions look forward to having another big season this fall. They're returning a lot of players, and they're hungrier than ever to make another national championship run. In our next story, we're going to take a look at the volleyball team. The volleyball team struggled at times last season, but they ended the regular season on a high note. They have things to look forward to this fall. Here's Ben Strickland with more on that story.
The Lady Blazers volleyball team saw a lot less success than the other sports teams, as they went 15-20 overall and 5-11 in conference play. Most of their matches ended in one of two ways. Either they blew out their opponent in 3 to 4 sets, or they lost in the same amount of time. Only 2 matches were determined by 5 sets. However, they were able to break the losing streak by winning the last 2 matches of the regular season. Looking towards next season, the Lady Blazers should have a little bit more optimism as they're only losing 2 seniors to graduation. Kayla Wadera and Daria Powell were leaders on both sides of the court, as Powell led the team in kills and Kayla in blocks. The next lady likely to step up into the leadership position is junior Rebecca Sills, who led the team in digs last season. One player to look out for to step up and make an impact, it would be Kennedy DeLuca, who ranked 3rd for the team in assists and 2nd in blocks. All in all, expect the young Lady Blazers to step up and make an impact to help bring back more wins. For your sports report, I'm Ben Strickland.
Thanks, Ben. The volleyball team has some big gaps to fill heading into the season as Daria Powell and Kayla Wadera are set to graduate this year. On the other hand, the Blazers have a lot of young talent coming in. We look forward to seeing the volleyball team back in action this fall. And now we go to our men's cross-country team. Blazer sports reporter Kennedy Mitchell took a look at some of the runners who are returning this fall and are wanting to have a breakout season. Here's more.
The Miss Cross Country team has a promising young core. They were able to finish 8 out of 12 schools in the GSC Championship 8K. 2 notable runners are Logan Krause and Brishan House. Brishan finished 21st overall in the GSC Championship with a time of 26 minutes and 27 seconds. Per TFRRS.com, he set personal best in a 1500 meter with a time of 4 minutes and 13 seconds, and in an 800 meter with a time of 2 minutes and 7 seconds. Up-and-coming sophomore Logan Krause displayed high potential as well. Not only did he place 57 out of 147 in the NCAA South Regional 10K, he was also named GSC Freshman of the Week. Head coach of the men's cross-country team, Coach Smart, he likes to tweet motivational quotes for his team and also anyone who happens to see them. In one tweet, he says, "There may be people with more talent than you, but that's no excuse for anyone to work harder than you." The team shows prominent potential. With a few upperclassmen and a positive head coach, the sky's the limit for them. For Blazer Sports Report, I'm Kennedy Mitchell.
Thanks, Kennedy. We look forward to seeing the men's cross-country team back in Valdosta this fall. We wish all the runners the best as they prepare for the next season. And now we go to the soccer field, where Blazer Sports reporter Jamil Springer has examined the women's soccer team. The team graduated a lot of seniors this year, and that includes one player who provided the spark on the attacking side of the field. Here's more.
Good afternoon. My name is Jamil Springer, and I am here once again with your Blazer Sports Report. Today, we'll be previewing the Blazers women's soccer team who are coming off of an 11-7 season. They went 9-4 in conference play, but had a first-round exit at the hands of Lee University in the GSC tournament, a team who they had just beaten 5 days prior. This was their second 11-7 season in a row, but the team was able to improve how they played away from home as opposed to the 2018 season. Going into next year, the team is going to have to look elsewhere for their goal scoring as their two leading scorers, seniors Ashley Lewis and Riley Tennant, will be departing from the team. Lewis was a major spark for the team, and it showed when she was able to pull off a hat trick against Auburn Montgomery in their 6-0 blowout win on September 29th last year. A great thing to look forward to, though, for the team is that although they are losing a few seniors, their two goalkeepers will be returning. Junior Caroline Embler and sophomore Samantha Blanford were the two goalkeepers who were great for the team last year, combining for an 83% save percentage in the GSC, which was second in the conference. Let's see who will be able to step up and lead the Blazers soccer team next year. Once again, my name is Jamil Springer, signing off.
Thanks, Jamil. It'll be tough to replace players who accounted for over half of the team's goals next season. However, Coach Andrew is up to the task. We look forward to seeing the Lady Blazers back in action this fall. In our next story, we have Blazer Sports reporter Brendan McCoy reporting on the softball team. The team was having a great season when it came to a sudden halt. Here's more.
All sports are competitive at Valdosta State, and the number 15 ranked softball team was showing that they were not a team to be messed around with. Before the season got canceled, they were 18-5 overall and 7-2 in the conference. They were 11-1 at home, 2-1 away, and 5-3 neutral. In the last series against Flagler, they won 5-0 in the opener, and then won 8-0 in 5 innings in the nightcap. This series was highlighted by Samantha Richards' perfect game in the sweep against Flagler. This was the first perfect game since Casey Johnson did it March 21st of 2018 against Miles College. Although the season is over for the ladies, this team has a lot of players returning to be happy about. One of those players are infielder Kylie Robb. Robb redshirted her first year in 2018, but in 2019, she played and started in 54 games. She led the team with 12 home runs and 8 doubles. In 2020, Robb would continue her stellar play. In 23 games played and started all 23, tallying 24 hits and 22 runs scored. Robb also recorded 4 doubles and 7 home runs with a 19 RBI. She was named Gulf South Conference Player of the Week once, finished 17 nationally in home runs, and 8th in the GSC in total bases with 49. Kylie Robb is definitely a player for this team to be excited to get back. For your Blazer Sports Report, I'm Brendan McCoy.
Thanks, Brendan. It looks like the softball team is returning a lot of talent next season. Make sure to get back out to Steele's Diamond to see if the team can make another national championship run. Well, that's it for today's Blazer Sports Report. We look forward to bringing you more stories this fall. But for now, stay safe, stay healthy, and on behalf of the entire crew, Take care, Blazer Nation.